Hey, it's Sam, and I'm making this quick video recording here. And as you can see, I have the chart of all the royal family, all the British royals. I have their charts here. Kate Middleton, Prince William, Queen Elizabeth, King Charles, Prince Harry, Prince Andrew. These are all good birth times. And I'm going to do a quick overview of their charts and their connections in this video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring the bell on YouTube to get notified of new videos and live streams. Also, leave a comment, share it with others on Facebook, Twitter, or other social media platforms. It's really fascinating to see the connections in each of their charts. I'm also, as you see down here, it says just announced bonus class royal family update. I'm going to be doing a updated or free class for those who register for the eclipses course, for this eclipse course that I just taught, Eclipses, Personal and Global Cycles of Change. I'm doing an update again. The course gives you all these bonuses. One of the bonuses was actually on the royal family case study, but this is an updated version of that royal family case study given the dramatic events since I taught the course. I just taught it last weekend. I'll be doing a deeper dive into the royal family and the future of the monarchy, the changing titles, duties, and responsibilities. So again, what happens next to Andrew, Harry, King Charles? Will Kate and William still support them, meaning Andrew and Harry, who are someone on the outs? Will the family pull together through it all? Very interesting stuff. What about the future of the monarchy in general? Can it survive, given the scandals, the history of colonialism? Do we want or even need a monarchy anymore? What can we see in the world now that answers this question? There's a lot of trends in the world right now, and those trends are related to nodes, eclipses, and all the stuff that I've been talking about and that I talked about in this course. So when you register, you get access to the full course. And again, you can see these. This is the class I'm going to be teaching on Sunday. You get access to the full course now, where you can understand the deeper implications of the eclipses in your life, etc. So again, this is what I'm going to be talking about today with these charts. I'm just going to go through and show you what we'll be looking at on Sunday in deeper detail. So you see the first one I have here is Kate Middleton, because she's also been in the hospital recently. You can see she has this Cancer ascendant, Moon Rahu, in her 12th house. And again, this is a course that was themed on eclipses. It's going to blow your mind how many of these people were born on eclipses and the ones that weren't. So watch. Kate Middleton is going to be the queen, the king's consort, the Queen of England. She was born on an eclipse, right? While the lunar eclipse was happening. Moon Rahu, look at the moon, 23 of Cancer. 23 of Gemini. Sun, 25 of Sagittarius, right on the lunar node of Ketu and Rahu. So she was born on the lunar eclipse, even though she has a Cancer ascendant. Look at Prince William. He was also born on an eclipse. 6 months later, that would be, as you see, Kate Middleton, January 9th. But then the next solar eclipse happened June 21st, 1982. And this was Sun and Moon joined Rahu in Gemini. Now this is a solar eclipse. He was born on the solar eclipse. The solar eclipse with a Sagittarius ascendant. She's born as the queen, a lunar eclipse. That's why we say these two were born for it. And his sun is on her moon. By the way, his moon is also on his moon. So again, he's born on the solar eclipse in his 7th house. Look at Queen Elizabeth. Now, when Elizabeth was born, she wasn't scheduled to be the queen. When she was born, she wasn't born as a sovereign. She only became a sovereign because her uncle abdicated. Then her father became king, and then she became queen. So she wasn't born to be a sovereign like Prince William was born for it. When he was born, it was known that he was going to be the king. Same way with King Charles. He was born. It was known by the time he was born that he was going to be the King of England. And you can see he was also born on a solar eclipse. Lunar eclipse. Excuse me. I have this weird binary dyslexia. On a lunar eclipse, right? So he was also born to be the sovereign. It was known when he was born that he would be the king, right? He was born on a lunar eclipse. born on a lunar eclipse. The sun is here, and then opposite that is the moon, and they're joined the node. Again, Queen Elizabeth, when she was born, it was not known that she was going to be the queen. She was not born on the eclipse, right? But she has Ketu in the ascendant, right on the ascendant. Ketu, I'm going to get back to that in a second. But she was not born to be the sovereign. Prince Harry also was not born to be a sovereign. He was not born on an eclipse, right? Prince Harry. Prince Andrew was not born to be a sovereign. He was also not born on an eclipse, right? So again, you can see these. This is why you do case studies and you do research. This is why. And by the way, in this course, we also had all of these charts of all these sovereigns, all these kings, all these popes. Birth and death of popes and kings happened on eclipses, right? This is, it's not an opinion, it's case study and it's history, and it's why you do research, which is what we did in the course. So you'll see this research, it'll blow your mind. But it's not only about that. The main thrust of the course, of this eclipse course, is so that you can live in alignment with eclipses. Because the eclipses aren't just happening to the royal family, they're happening to you. It's your life that's more important, and the reason that I even really care about these royals right now is because it's such a fascinating case study that can help us all. And to be honest with you, most of the time, and it even happened during the course, I can't even remember these guys' names half the time because I haven't really cared that much about it. Like Andrew, Harry, William, Charles, who are they again? Which ones? Because the names are so general. But now I'm really seeing it. And I've just been looking at all these connections, and I want to show you something. When I'm asking all of these rhetorical questions about what happens next to Andrew, Harry, Charles, will Kate and William still support them? Because they'll be the next king and queen. Will the family pull together through it all? We can see this family history, which I'm going to show you here quickly. In a second, I'm going to take you through and show you what I'm saying. Can it survive the scandals, the future of the monarchy at all? Do we even need it anymore? What do we see in the world now that answers this question? So this is both the micro and a macro view. The micro view is their family as people that are ruled by eclipses and that have a connection to each other. And then the micro is the small one, macro is the big one. What about the world right now and where the nodes are and the transitions that are happening now? So I'm going to be talking about both in this weekend course, about what happens next. But let's look at their charts. So again, Kate and William are going to be the next monarchs, but I want to alert you to two big indicators that I see here. First, I'll not bury the lead. They're a very close family. Right now, they're having some big problems. There's some big difficulties because of all the changes and transitions. When the Queen was alive, Queen Elizabeth really held it together, and you can really see her chart as being a beloved mother, grandmother, queen, sovereign, and the strong connections between the sign of Sagittarius and the sign of Cancer. Two signs that you wouldn't think have such a connection to each other, but this is really a synastry that they all have. First of all, you see Elizabeth, these very specific indicators in the sign of Sagittarius. She was born ascendant 28 Sagittarius, Ketu 27. She was also born with the moon up here in Cancer. So again, this Sagittarius ascendant is also the same ascendant as Prince William. It's also the same ascendant as Prince Harry. And it's also the same ascendant as, well, I'm sorry, it's also where Kate Middleton also has her Ketu and Sun. By the way, all of them. Andrew also has planets there in Sagittarius, and so does King Charles. Every one of them has a powerful planet in Sagittarius, right? If we go back to the Queen, she also has exalted Mars, debilitated Jupiter, but it's very last degree. I'm not going to get too geeky right now, but she also has exalted Sun and the Moon in Cancer. Let's keep that in mind. Kate Middleton also has her ascendant in Cancer, right? King Charles has his ascendant in Cancer. Prince Andrew, ascendant, Cancer. Okay? Very important, this connection between Queen Elizabeth, her moon in Cancer, and both of her sons, Prince Andrew and King Charles. All these Cancer people, as much as Queen Elizabeth had all this duty as a Sagittarius sovereign, she wasn't born into that. She found out when she was like, 16 or something that she was going to be the Queen of England. Before that, she was just, the royal cousin or something. And then, boom, she's going to be the Queen of England. She finds out as a teenager. Okay. So, and again, but you could see all of this Ketu is this past life, like, boom, now it's you. Now, and are you up for it? And of course, she was. And, but again, not only was she this sovereign with this exalted son, but she was a mother. She loved her children. Her children felt loved, even though they also felt pressured to be, especially King Charles, because he was going to be the King of England. So again, he's got Saturn in the second house, pressure of the family. Mom is this Rahu figure. She's my mom, but she's also the Queen of England, right? So again, I'm going to get more into all of the personal psychology of each one, but mainly looking at the synastry. So the next real, thing to look at is we have, Kate Middleton. And again, I'm going to look more into her stuff for sure, but she has this Cancer ascendant. Now, again, when we're looking at, for example, what's going to happen to Andrew? Well, Andrew also has a Cancer ascendant. Andrew also has this Venus-Mars in Capricorn. Look at Kate Middleton. She also has Venus in Capricorn. When we come to Prince Harry, again, this real connection between him and his brother, right? We see that there's a lot of connection here between Prince Harry and Prince William as brothers. So again, you can see all of these royal connections between the sign of Cancer and Sagittarius. But again, how does this play out? Because then they're also in dasha cycles. There's also a lot of tension and stress. For example, Prince Andrew has Saturn, Jupiter in Prince William's ascendant. Again, because he's going to be King William here. He'll be taking over the kingly duties. So again, all this synastry is what I'm going to be unpacking in that weekend class. In this weekend class, it's February 11th, right? This Sunday. Again, if you can't attend in real time, then you'll get a recording to it. But again, now I'm finally paying strong attention to what's going on with these royals and this connection between their charts, the sign of Cancer, the sign of Sagittarius, and again, all of these exact degrees, which I just scratched the surface and showed you the synastry here. But interpreting all of that, again, all these deeply emotional people with all this Cancer energy, and then all these fired up Sagittarian, like duty, honor, the kingdom. Again, Prince William especially, he's quite a classy gentleman and whatnot, but he's got Mars Sun in the 10th. Mars Saturn. He's got this Rahu eclipse sun. So there's a lot that's going to be coming, and I'm looking forward to bringing it out and teaching it. And so I hope you'll join me in the full course, because the full course is also what makes it worth more than just, understanding and being titillated by what the royal family is doing and what they're up to. But this is a good excuse for you to actually learn this stuff correctly. It's very affordable. Again, you can go, and when you try it out, you can go and get access to the course. It's only $47, 50% discount. You just click here to register. You go there, and you can register for it, and you'll get that updated class. This is rolling here because of that, $47. And again, it's discounted now because normally this will be $97. There's also some other bonuses that are offered if and when you do decide to do it. So again, go ahead and do that. Get my case studies, and we'll see you soon. Go to 2024vedicastrology.com to download the 11 most important shifts in 2024. Don't be blindsided by the upcoming eclipses, retrogrades. You can get the free forecast, which is both the PDF download as well as the free video report. And again, this free report will allow you to discover important shifts for your sign, how to align with higher wisdom and purpose and hope in 2024 as Jupiter shifts and moves into Taurus. Also, different placements such as exalted Mars at the beginning of the year, debilitated Mars at the end of the year, the big 1-2 punch at the beginning of this year, when and how communication problems will be occurring throughout the year with the Mercury retrograde cycles, all kinds of other things that you want to understand. This is a free PDF download, and then also a free web class. So go ahead, go to 2024vedicastrology.com and download that now. For a limited time, I'm offering 10 hours of masterclasses, Yoga and Vedic Astrology, Quantum Vedic Astrology, and Spiritual Astrology Masterclass. These are 3 great courses that will really help you a lot. Now, in case you don't know who I am, I taught the AstroVed certification course of Dr. Treya Shiva Baba in 2010. Ravi Shankar published my book in 2018. I've been around for decades. I've been teaching these great classes, and if you go to VedicAstrologyEssentials.com, you can get this 90% off discount of these 3 great classes, more than 10 hours, guaranteed value. You can check this out. These 3 classes will give you all the necessary tools to begin to learn Vedic astrology. Please find me on YouTube at Sam Jeppy, Vedic Astrology Teacher. On there since 2007, thousands of hours of classes. Also on Facebook at Astrology Teacher, tons of articles updated regularly, and I'm on Instagram at Vedic Astrology 108, ongoing updates and interaction.